What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. My name is Galia, and thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of this journey, because it is a journey, and this is the path that I've been leading the past 6 years of my life, trying to understand myself, trying to heal on a deeper level, seeking God in everything that I do. And at times we forget about our true nature, and this is when we are tapping into traumas, when we are awakening to our traumas. We are losing in some way the essence of who we are. And today again, I was blessed to feel the presence of God, to feel the presence of God through me, reminding me of this love and the experience of trauma and what we experienced as a collective in 2020. This pandemic that has been a process, not just on a personal level, but on a collective level, and how we are so connected. And we might have gone through different experiences, but we do connect, we do remember together. And it was my birthday on the 22nd, Mother Earth Day. And it has been such a powerful process since. There was a lot of hurt, a lot of things underneath, still things that I needed to address. And now I know and I feel that I am in this power to share this wisdom with you. And this wisdom is the wisdom of the womb, how our womb space is a catalyst for change, how our womb space carries within itself this container of love and compassion. And when we feel disconnected from our essence, from ourselves, from our purpose, from divinity, this is when we lose joy. We forget to appreciate. We forget to feel like we are blessed, we are loved. And this is really important, because the shift is happening internally, and it's important to understand when we go through traumas as women, we're storing traumas in our womb space. And this womb space holds, and I said it in the previous videos, in my previous videos in this series, the womb is connected to the Akashic records of consciousness. And this is what we need to understand when we heal the womb space. When we work with the womb space, we work on an energetic level. We are doing energy work, because when so many traumas accumulate and get stored in the organs, this is how we get illness. This is how we can make ourselves really ill. So we need to understand, and we need to work with the wisdom of the womb. And how do we work with this wisdom? Or how can we tap into this wisdom? And this is the topic that I'm going to address today. How do we start doing this healing work? I talked about it. The psychological work is important. Okay, going back to the roots, what do we suffer in the first place? But after that, we cannot stay in the traumas once we have understood, right, what has kept us trapped in this dense reality. Now we shift. We shift, we shift, we shift, we shift. We need to shift, because if not, we are going to be again taken by this sorrow, and we are going to stay in this loop, this samsara, this cycle of suffering, because we are not able to transcend. And the only way to transcend something that is impure is through purification. You know, many people get on this path and they can see and observe, witness their shift throughout different years of their life. They can really see themselves shifting. The eyes become lighter. The voice can become deeper. There's a strongest desire to speak up. And so we need to realize our patterns, okay? And as we realize these patterns, we can connect these patterns to the pain we experience, the physical pain. Everyone has some type of physical discomfort at time, okay? Many people ignore that it's coming from this very emotion. And when we can connect the emotion, right, can connect the emotion to the pain, and we become more aware energetically, spiritually, we become more aware. When we become aware of our traumas, even if we feel like this is a regressive process, it's not a regressive process. We cannot regress on the path. We're just evolving. We're just remembering, and we deal with more and more painful memories. And we need to be able to transform these memories, to no longer live in the past, to no longer live in the dimension of the suffering, of the dimension of trauma. Okay, facing this unworthiness within you, it's really, really important. Addressing the discomfort, staying with the discomfort, because the shadow is this transformative force if we see it as a friend. If we accept the shadow, to walk with the shadow, to understand why the shadow is present in the first place. And this is the work with the shadow and the work with the invisible world, invisible forces at play when it comes to the healing process and our expansion as human being, but as even beyond that, recognizing our universality. Working on the soul level, this is entering the inner teachings. This is entering the teachings of the womb. Look, this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reflection. The sunset. See this vision, this perception, how appealing it is to see this. We want to stay here forever. The same way, we need to understand that the womb is an entity, right? A portal, an entity on its own, okay? Is the spiritual embodiment, because again, once again, we are here to connect the heavens and the earth. We are this bridge. And we carry, okay, we hold these keys within ourselves, the secret of everything, of the entire matrix of life, beyond this time matrix, this web of life, the trees, the roots, how it's important, and why we've been on this journey to reconnect with nature, to live off grid. Why we've been on this journey, because we have forgotten about nature. We have become disconnected from nature, and this has had a huge impact on the way we perceive things, or how we can be well as a being. So reclaiming nature within ourselves, reclaiming our connection, growing food, giving to the earth, thinking of soil health, restoring, regenerating. This is what we should be doing. We should work with the earth, and her, the mother herself, will guide us on this path. She will guide us with all her wisdom. Many things that we cannot understand, many things that our human mind cannot understand. And this is spirit, and working with spirit, Reiki, okay? Our connection with the Creator, Great Spirit, Mother, Father, God, many names, how you feel that you resonate with a name. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. What matters is your intention, okay? Your intention. In this intention to connect with your life force, your energy, you are activating the parts of your being that need healing, but mostly you are activating your own capability to heal yourself, to self-heal. And this is the path, the journey. You have to go through the valley of death in order for you to claim this freedom, this inner freedom, this sovereignty as being. That's why we are doing what we are doing, because we want to be sovereign entities. We want to work for our own selves. We want to nurture our relationship with Creator, Source. We want to be nurtured. We want to know about self-nurture. So this is important now to understand. There is disconnection, there is suffering, there is stored negative emotion, parasitic emotion, but you have the power to purify yourself through purifying your entire energy system, your organs, your thinking, and feeding again, because everything gets restored, everything is transformed, nothing dies. So in order for you to transcend, in order for you to transform these emotions that have led you to experience more of maybe traumatic experiences, because subconsciously you are calling still upon this experience because it hasn't healed, and because you haven't given yourself forgiveness. You have not allowed complete surrender. And complete surrender in this healing process, when you want to learn to work with your life force, this is the first thing. This is the first thing. Nothing can happen. We cannot be a vessel without surrender, okay? Surrender the deep pain, the deep suffering. Surrender it fully. And even if it's scary, the womb is a scary space, because there are a lot of shadows attached to the womb, and because also of our history as a collective, and I shared in the season 1 of this series, women have been oppressed for centuries. Women carry this woman pain body, and this is strongly embedded in us, strongly, that it pushes us again. The pain body, it is pushing us to break free, because if we were not aware of the pain, we wouldn't be able to free ourselves. Okay, so like, this is something that you need to keep in mind, that this is the gift. The shadow is the gift. And as long as you see the shadow as the enemy, as the fear, you don't want to go there, you don't want to see the darkness for what it is, you don't want to address it, it's going to keep following you. It's going to haunt you forever. And you're going to die with the same fears. And I don't want to die. I'm telling you right now, I don't want to die with fears. I want to be a complete, achieved being. That means that I would have faced all my shadows. I would have embraced all my shadows. I would have come here as a full embodied being, coming always from this divine perspective, that there's no intrusion within my being, there's no distortion, there is just love. Fear cannot express through me, because I no longer resonate with fear. And that's why I'm working on my mindset every single day. And that's why I've been on this path to empower other women to work with their life force and to reclaim their power. This power that they think maybe through the experience of trauma was taken away from them, but is never really taken away from you. This is something that you need to understand. You need to understand that all that you are discovering right now, your weaknesses, and I see many women, I talk with many women, and these women tell me, I used to feel powerful, I used to know. Again, like, this is really important. I used to feel powerful. I used to be this person. I could go out there and I don't know what happened to me. And because there is this deep fragmentation within, that it doesn't allow you to see your power. But the power is here. The power, it's here. Now you just have to compose with other parts of your being. You have to integrate these parts of your being. And this is the soul retrieval. This is the name of my program, the soul retrieval. This is actually now when we bring these missing pieces, right, of our being back into our being, back into integration. This integrative process, this process of individuation, the soul retrieval, to reclaim the parts of us that have been repressed by the experience of trauma. And this is powerful work. This is powerful work, and this is the journey. And I'll be sharing with you, and we'll be sharing with you the true journey of reclaiming this sovereignty, reclaiming this bodhisattva nature, this infinite potential in us. And we can only do it through surrender, through devotion, through remembrance of this connection with the divine. And this is what my journey has been about, remembering the divine within me and be at service, serving this divine force, multi-dimensional force, going through many timelines within myself, traveling to different countries, seeing different cultures, learning different languages, to understand different traditions, to understand why the world is the way it is. So I invite you on this journey and to see really what it takes, to return to an organic way of living. And this makes me happy. This life makes me happy because at least I can be in nature. I can be in constant ceremony within myself because I'm constantly surrounded by the highest of all, the Mother. And this is a blessing. This is a blessing. And I renounced everything in order to gain everything. And this year, I'm focusing on abundance. I'm focusing on manifesting more and more finances because I want to be able to serve with these funds, with these blessings from the universe. I will serve Mother Earth. I will be able with this money to serve because this is why I'm here. I'm here to serve, okay, to protect her. So thank you for being part of this journey. And like I said, I want to be able to share myself with you on an intimate level, even if I think that I've been doing a great job the past few years, but there's so many things that you don't know. There's so many things that we experienced together with Jess, but so many actually experiences that are so beyond this world that are hard to even describe in words. But this has been a long, super long journey. And I'm happy that I'm entering more and more of my wisdom years, and how 2024 is gonna be even more powerful in my way of sharing myself and putting myself out there and sharing my gifts on a so much more powerful level. And this is gonna be with you, with your support. So please let us know in the comments how you like the channel, who you are, where are you located. We want to get to know you, and we want this space to be a safe space for other people as well, to come together again. Once again, on this channel, we are creating this tribe of sovereign beings. We are creating this ripple effect, this consciousness shift. And it happens in collaboration, okay? So give a thumb up, comment, like, subscribe, share this video to your friends, people who need to get this wisdom. And I'll see you very soon with new updates.